What's the deal, everybody? It is Will back here with another video, and today we're going to go back in time and look at the sixth race of the 1975 season, the Atlanta 500 at Atlanta International Raceway. Richard Petty captured the pole with an average speed of 159 miles per hour, and joining him on the front row was Bobby Allison driving the number 16 for Roger Penske. I have not seen this race before, and I'm looking forward to it, and I hope y'all are as well. So let's go ahead and get right into it. On pit road and they're lined up, ready to go.
Atlanta International Raceway, the scene of some of the most spectacular Southern stock car racing the nation has.
Pretty sure I saw Richard Brooks in the 90s, Benny Parsons in the 72.
Consecutive years that the Southland's finest drivers have assembled with the fastest, most powerful stock cars in the world.
It's Kelly Yarbrough. There's Donnie Allison. He was driving the 88 at this time.
The early morning featured heavy, overcast skies, but as start time neared, the clouds broke up and a warm Georgia sun nudged the thermometer toward the 80-degree mark. It was a perfect day for racing, and a record-breaking crowd jammed the stands.
Oh wow, record-breaking crowd.
NASCAR's all-time top.
We'll probably get a shot of the stand so y'all can see that. This is Bud Lindman. I'm pretty sure that's commentating for Car and Track.
Fast enough to start alongside. Buddy Baker has the third spot in the Ford number 15, with David Pearson in the Purolator Mercury number 21 starting in the fourth position. 54 Lenny Pond and number 83 Johnny Rutherford share the third row. Then it's Donnie Allison.
Johnny Rutherford was a great driver. I remember reading that he also did some open wheel stuff.
With the parade lap ended, the pace car dives down pit road.
And we're going to get the green flag.
Split the Georgia air as this fantastic multicolored 36-car field screams under the green flag, and they're off. Richard Petty wins the drag in turn one and takes over the lead, but Bobby Allison is glued to his rear bumper.
Yeah, Atlanta looked way different back then than it does now. The Atlanta Motor Speedway. There's Allison going into the lead in the number 16 for Roger Penske.
At the end of the first lap, with all the rivets straining, it's Allison, Petty, Pearson, Allison, and Baker, and they're wound out and smooth.
Yeah, you see a lot of the field's starting to spread out.
Backs off. Pearson is pacing himself well back in the third spot. In the first turn, David Pearson and Donnie Allison both begin to charge. David finds the hole under Richard, and on the back chute, he owns the second place spot.
They look like they almost hit each other for a second. That was a good pass. And top five are pulling away. Now Pearson's trying to go for the lead.
Entering turn four, Pearson pops the plug on the Purolator percolator and finds just enough horses to fire past the Matador and take over the lead.
500 miles at this track was no joke. I mean, very tough. The cars slipping and sliding. You know, there's a lot of mechanical issues that usually occurred.
Bobby Allison's Matador takes the slider and slips to fourth. David Pearson has the big Mercury hauling now, but Donnie Allison and Richard Petty stick with.
I always liked that 88 car. Looked pretty cool.
David is doing everything right, and the Mercury fans are on their feet screaming.
I don't see any of the fans. Then again, they probably will have to shove the crowd at some point. Yeah, there you go. Oh, we got a car around. Is that Bill Champion in the 10? That's who I think it is.
Car number 10, the Ford, driven by Ricky Rudd.
Okay, Ricky Rudd, I was off. I didn't know Ricky Rudd started in 1975. I thought he started like 1977 or 78.
Caution flag of the day. Many of the leaders head for pit row, while the cleanup crews take to the track. After all pit stops are made, it's Benny Parsons in the Chevy number 72 that leads this field down for the second green flag of the day.
Back green. There's Benny Parsons in the 72. They had just done some pit stops.
On the back chute, Benny is the leader, but the big Mercury number 21, driven by David Pearson, is on the prowl and moving up.
Benny Parsons won the Daytona 500 that year.
Handling problem caused by the spin out down the front chute. Carl Adams brings his Ford number 65 in for right.
That's a nice looking car.
Down the front chute, Pearson slips past Benny Parsons to take over the lead. Teddy follows him to grab second. Just that quick, Parsons goes from first to third.
Petty using the lower line that time, trying to get underneath David Pearson.
Buddy Baker in the Ford number 15 uses the long back straight to pass Kaylee Armbro's Chevy and close up on the leader. It's in the deuce turn that Petty puts the nose of his Charger in the low groove, builds a fire under the Hemi, and down the back chute fires past Pearson to claim the front spot. Onto the front chute, Petty is the leader. Number 21, David Pearson is second, and the Truck Sport Ford, number 90, with Dick Brooks aboard, is running third.
28 car. Oh!
The Gilmore Chevy into its berth and docks it nose first. The NASCAR officials say no way, so Hoss Ellington and the crew have to straighten it out. Meanwhile, Richard Petty's red and blue Dodge number 43 is a screaming banshee.
Yeah, I mean, he won the pole.
And the rest of the field.
He's able to use different lines too.
On lap 50, Hoyt's crew discover a bad water pump, so AJ climbs out, and the Chevy goes behind the wall out of the race.
There's a wreck.
That fourth turn tangle just caused the next yellow flag and featured number 60, Joe Mahalik, and car 83, driven by Johnny Rutherford. Both drivers are okay, but we can't say the same for the cars. The leaders needed this yellow flag and head to the pits.
Pit stops. Everyone's favorite. Saw the 90 of Richard Brooks, I believe, was driving the 90 for Johnny Dunleavy at the time. Let me know what y'all think about this Atlanta configuration. I don't think all these pit stops showing were actually took place at the same time. This was probably throughout the race. Yeah, you see like some cars going full speed down the front stretch, so it's definitely at different times during the race.
All cars are out, so is the green, and Petty leads them into turn one. David Pearson is second, but on the restart, he was further back in the pack. Right now, he has the engine in that Mercury wound out all the way, trying to catch Richard.
If y'all haven't yet, go check out my video I did on the 1980 Atlanta 500. That was pretty entertaining too. And then the 1964 race. Just, you know, going 60s, 70s, 80s, you know. I think I'm seeing the differences in each like each era and decade. Yeah, I thought the '60s race, the 1964 Atlanta 500, they had there was a lot of wrecks in that one, and yeah, you could hear the tires screeching and everything. Um, yeah, it was definitely really interesting to see that, and the footage was it was pretty good for the time period. And then the 1980 Atlanta 500, the quality was amazing. And we saw guys like Dale Earnhardt and Rusty Walsh charge up through the field, get position 1, 2. A lot of mechanical failures as well, but then again, that wasn't uncommon back in the day. Dave Pearson, Richard Petty bound for the lead. Not surprising. Oh, the crossover move. This reminds me of when me and Tucker were were karting earlier this week. We had some crossover moves and battles. It's kind of fun. If you haven't yet, hit the like button, subscribe. What are y'all doing? Wow, Petty ran really close to the guardrail that time. Oh, trouble. Car on the inside wall.
That was Jim Vandiver in the Dodge number 31.
I didn't know Jim Vandiver still drove the 31 in 1975. I know he drove in the early 70s and late 60s.
The yellow is out instantly. Here's the replay from our tower camera.
That could have been worse. They almost came back up in traffic there. That was pretty close.
Which has to be some kind of a miracle. With the yellow out, cleanup crews head onto the track. The caution flag was out this time for 14 laps, and as the pace car brings them around to the restart, watch this pack bunch up.
Wow, look at that. 3 wide.
Now with Petty second and Buddy Baker in the third spot. Just behind the lead cars is the tight force of Mikael Yarbrough.
That was nice. 3 wide move. You see Darrell Waltrip in the 17. He was just getting started in the Cup Series around this time period.
Baker has the Ford handling well now, and through every turn closes the gap on Petty.
Buddy Baker up there in third.
Hurls the Charger down the front chute, takes him off.
Bobby Allison had went out earlier in this race. That's why he's now out front.
Baker and Petty run the entire back straight side by side, and in the third turn, Buddy finds the bite in the low groove, passes Richards, and puts the Ford in second place.
Yep, Buddy Baker's having a 15 for Bud Moore at the time. So Petty got back by Baker and is now battling with Pearson again. Pearson just came off of pit road, so this is going to be close.
Now Buddy Baker, number 15, is running second, and the only
Oh, so Pearson's a lap down. Okay. So Pearson have pitted. Baker's now second, and those three just seem to have pulled away from everybody else, pretty much. Fourth place is Richard Brooks. Oh! Around he goes. Maybe a caution. I haven't seen barely any in this race. Oh, there goes Elmo. Caution. Everybody's spinning in the oil. Another one.
The fourth driver to go is rookie Warren Tope, driving the Ford number 81.
Yeah, they're definitely got to clean the track.
The pace car is on the track quickly to slow all cars down, and with only 8 laps left to go in the race, this one could end under the yellow.
Hopefully not. You see an interesting finish.
While the cleanup crews work frantically on the oil slick in turn 1,
I like the checker flag they had there. That's pretty cool.
Richard Petty's Dodge number 43 is the lead car. Buddy Baker's the Ford number 15 is second. Both cars are in the same lap. David Pearson is third, but remember, he's down 1 lap.
Green flag. Yeah, back then they didn't have a restart zone either. Petty just got a huge start. 1 to go. And I don't think Baker will catch Petty. He's too far behind.
The Petty Dodge proves to be too much for Buddy Baker, and Richard streaks down the front chute onto the checkered flag.
And Petty captures the win. That's probably, I mean, he pretty much dominated the race. He led, I'm pretty sure he led the most laps if I were to guess. I'll fact check that. Well, what'd y'all think about the race? Let me know. So after this race, Richard Petty led the point standings by 188 over Cecil Gordon and 201 over James Hilton. James Hilton actually started 31st in this race and ended up finishing 13th, 19 laps down. Now Cecil Gordon, he ended up finishing in 8th. There's a total of 22 lead changes in this race, 12 between Richard Petty and David Pearson. The average speed was 133 miles per hour, which made the race last 3 hours and 44 minutes. And there's a total of 5 cautions. On the screen, you'll see some drivers that could have probably contended to finish in the top 10, but ended up going out with issues. You'll see that right there on the screen. And also, you'll see the rest of the top 10. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. And if you haven't yet, please hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, I'm out. Have a blessed weekend.